Hello, hello! Merry Christmas to everybody and a Happy New Year. And welcome along to episode 4 of Dragon Keepers. Sort of Happy New Year soon and Merry Christmas for 3 days ago. Jamal did survive Christmas, but got food poisoning today. Apparently he didn't cook today. We'll blame him anyway. That being said, today I have playing with me Alora.
Oh, hi, I'm Alora. I'm playing Natani, and hopefully her dragon companion, who's currently dubbed Lucio.
I have Michaela. And her
Hi.
cat companion.
Michaela playing Twiggy.
That's not all I'm getting.
Maybe.
Twiggy is a Latuzan halfling way of mercy monk, for what it's worth.
I never remember what we're supposed to have.
Yeah, it was only the first episode before you've introduced your characters that you don't tell people what they do. Jamal plays a half-elf celestial warlock. I have Jay.
Hey, I'm Jay, and I play Arya, the half-elf arcane trickster rogue.
Sure about the race this time, and not sure about the class. And I have Josh.
I am Josh. I will be playing Patrick, who is the forest gnome wildfire druid.
And Jay, if you are like Josh and have played in too many campaigns, take a leaf out of his book and have your D&D page open, ready to read the top bit in the corner, so that you can see what it says. Sometimes it's still wrong. Yeah, especially when you're multi-classed.
It doesn't have,
The subclass?
like, on the page, it doesn't show subclass. It just says rogue.
That is true. Anyway, last episode, we divided up into pairs and got into boats. And in those boats, we rode along the river. Natane paired up with Tamara. Emil paired up with... I was so sure until I wasn't. Alum. Arya paired up with Sylve. And Twiggy and Patrick combined together to make a thruple with Tats. Allowing the boat to... The idea was that the boat would move faster, but it kind of worked. In their rowing journeys, they all got to get a little closer and chatty with their boat partners, do strange acrobatics, and when they finally arrived at the first campsite, they got a chance to chat to their dragons, unless they were Jamal, whose dragon didn't turn up. It turned up a lot later. They went to get food for their dragons, groom their dragons, generally look after them, and 3 of our 4 players discovered the names of their dragons, and 1 named their dragon themselves, as their dragon had forgotten their true dragon name, but remembered their serpent name. Harmony was a little upset at the amount of serpent knowledge she had and the amount of dragon knowledge she didn't have. And it is exactly there, sort of, nearly exactly there, that we will pick up, realising that James has closed his notes. Why did I do that? I literally just tabbed to the page and closed them. Yeah, and in that same evening, we will pick up with Natani. Am I saying that right? Natani, yeah? Mm-hmm. Great, okay, I'm so glad, because I literally questioned myself today. I was like, am I sure that's how I'm meant to be saying that? But yeah, we will pick up with Natani, having a conversation with Lucio. For the record, it is fairly late evening. We are out in the jungle. It's not quite that bright right now. It's a little darker. But Lucio will have led you a little way away from the camp, where he had hidden a bit of meat to eat later. And as he sort of delves into it, he begins sort of... At first, asking you a couple of questions, I guess, Natani. What made you a dragon keeper? What made you choose this?
Never really close to anyone at home, and
You thought to get close to a dragon?
well, I hadn't really. At the time, it was more about getting away than going toward something. Although I've kind of liked what I've ended up toward.
Flee your own kind, seeking comfort and communion in the comfort of dragons? That is not unusual. Not unusual at all. In fact, many eldlings didn't come to us as eldlings, but as others fleeing their troubles. At first I was confused. You're not like the others, or most of the others. They've begun their changing time already. They need a dragon to guide their elderling changes. You don't. At least not yet. Would you like to be an elderling?
I mean, I don't really know what that would entail.
So much is lost to your kind. And so much to mine, it seems. I worry that what you don't know, many of my fellow dragons do not remember. An elderling is a true friend of dragons. Not a companion, but a friend. When a dragon returns from the hunt, an elderling is present to groom the little bits that get between our scales. To treat our claws with the fine oils that keep them sharp, even through the wet seasons. And to tell tales of us. Many elderlings were singers first, what you would call minstrels or bards, who told tales of the wonders of dragons. And later became blessed by dragons. When somebody becomes an elderling, they take on aspects of dragons. Not like your friends over there. Not random changes that are not directed and cause deformity as often as beauty. But purposeful changes directed by the dragon themselves. To make you beautiful in our image. And with that comes other blessings. The longevity of dragons. Not quite the same, but many lifetimes by the way humans count. Time for knowledge. And knowledge itself. A dragon may impart much knowledge with you. You will be beautiful, like me. And stronger. Better in other ways. But you will be different. Different from your kind. Different from who you were born. How you were born, sorry.
I mean, I've always felt different already, and what you just described sounds pretty amazing.
Well, to have any slight part of dragon in you would of course be amazing. We are exceptional, are we not? Even in these lesser forms. And that is what we are right now, lesser forms. Many of these around do not remember what it is to be a dragon. Some don't know their names, and some bark and moo like common animals. We may not become what we're meant to be, at which point you may not become what you were meant to be. But I intend to achieve it or die trying.
There's a lot who seem to have lost some of their way, but there's a lot of strength in this group too. I think we're all gonna make it.
Then you are either foolish or eternally optimistic. But if some of us do...
Let's go with the second one.
If some of us do, dragons will continue in the world, and that is what matters. It would be nice, I will admit, if some of you burgeoning elderlings made it too. To Kelsinger, once known as the City of Dragons. What know you of Kelsinger?
Not a lot.
I fear the same is also true for my companions, and it is an area where most of my memory is lacking, though not, I think, due to malformation or lack of proper birth. Memories of that time are hidden from me, locked away, as if there was something there we are not meant to remember. I do not know what it is, but Kelsinger was important, and I cannot remember why, and that is most important. But what I can tell you of Kelsinger is there were beautiful, warm baths that heated up by the elderling magic. Kelsinger was like that, full of places that remembered their purpose and what they should be and how they should behave. And in those baths we grew. And we glistened and gleamed. Warmth is important to dragons. Much like food. And something else. Something I cannot remember. And there were beautiful, wonderful halls to be groomed in, with many tools for the purpose of making dragons better. The elderlings, they wore fabulous clothing, made of their clever magic, twined with their clever hands. It would suit you, I think. Some colour, some white, some blue, some green.
It all sounds incredible, and I hope that it can be that way again.
As do I, but in the meantime you must earn your place as an elderling. Some more meat would suffice for now. And then perhaps I feel parasites around my eyes. I might deal with those. Perform your duties admirably, and you will be more beautiful and more impressive than all of the others. Now hurry on. And he sort of almost nudges you with his nose as if to say, get to it. You know, I'm hungry. It's like 10:30 at night. It is really not time for you to go hunting, but, you know, dragons are as dragons do.
Literally just got back from a hunt where I gave him basically everything.
Yeah, pretty much. But you can sort of assume that he more means go attend to duties that need attending to, you know. A little bit of meat from the fire and a bit of a groom, and you can probably make him wait till tomorrow for a proper hunt. I am going to eat pie through the first half of this session, and that is, you will have to manage with it. It's so good. Arya, as this is all happening, it is late at night for you too, but you are awoken, nudged mentally, I guess, perhaps, having not quite settled down. Perhaps you were getting a quiet bite to eat on your own in private, perhaps you were away somewhere, but just a slight mental... It's almost like a guidance reminding you to be present with Harmony, as if, like, you almost thought it was your own idea, but then you're aware slightly of that just sort of mental persuasion hooking you in. And as you get present, Harmony sort of looks at you and, about time.
About time? I'm sorry it took so long. Just a lot to do, you know?
No, I meant that you finally noticed. But you don't notice the same nudges from your companions? Or do you ignore them?
What nudges?
In your mind, sort of formulates an image of Case. Where are we? Bear with me a second. No, not dragons. I'm looking for you. This little ginger rascal. No, that is not what I meant to do. How do I unshare that? Cute, get out of here. I'm giving you their character sheets. That's not what I was trying to do. This dude. And of Davy. Remember the hunter? Who came and spoke to you?
Mm-hmm.
But you sense that Amethyst, that Harmony has sort of made them almost appear like they're sort of bathed in a gentle pink light. Perhaps like a sun is shining from behind them. Perhaps it's sort of warm and cuddly image almost. As if trying to make them more appealing than they truly are. They look at you.
Really? They do, huh?
Like people look at me. With that, she sort of raises her chin in both directions, letting you acknowledge how beautiful she is.
Well, I mean, I get you. You're very beautiful, you know.
Who will you choose? You're a queen, aren't you?
I wouldn't really think such things.
She almost quite firmly nudges you and sort of butts you a little bit. You're a queen.
Alright, yes, I am. Yep.
And the queen chooses the best mates before only. And then there's just this little image of Rapscal, sort of fluttering through your mind before the dregs are left, you know.
I mean, choosing one is just a bit much. I from the talk to you're one of them. I don't have a really good experience with such things.
That's because you don't think of yourself as a queen. Think on it. I'll have my pick.
You will.
And then you
are
send a sort of
in mind.
a little bit of hesitation. And just a brief fluttering image of the queen you know as Skymore. The blue, scintillating queen that has been treating Tamara like shit.
You can get anyone you want. I know you can.
At least all males are willing with dragons. And then you get a brief flickering image again of Davi, the hunter. He would be difficult to catch for a queen. He could teach you how to be a queen. That one walks with pride.
Maybe.
And with that, she sort of settles down, deciding that the conversation is pretty much over, unless you happen to be carrying food. After a brief snuffle around, Harmony will just simply place her head down upon her forelegs and go to sleep.
Kind of lost in thought in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Now kind of self-conscious about this.
Good.
Yeah, kind of gonna make my way to where I was, like, sailing up by myself, and not kind of not making it known I'm looking around, but like just glancing around.
Yep. And as you do so, you see Jerd returning to the camp. A few minutes later, looking a little like his shoulders are hunched, his head is down, is Rapska. They go to rest, but you'll notice that, whereas previously they were resting quite near each other, Rapskal has moved to be near Tamara, the other side of Tats. The other side of Tamara, where Tats is. Sort of Tats, Tamara, and Rapskal.
Yeah, I'm a little nosy. I'll kind of like quietly go up to Jerd. Hey, is everything okay?
Fine. Thanks.
Okay.
Just went for a walk. Clear my head. Clear my shed? Clear my head.
Did it work?
You could say that.
Well, if you want to talk about what you thought,
I don't.
then you don't have
Give me an insight check.
some great reading people. 11.
She appears on the defensive. She probably could have got that with a 3.
Yeah.
But yes. She's definitely on the defensive. Definitely sort of wants to keep herself to herself. You don't really get much more than that.
That's fair. Alright, well, if you ever do, I'll just walk off.
She sort of sighs out loud. She picks up her stuff from where she was sleeping, and she goes and sort of lays it down next to where Natani's stuff is, though Natani hasn't returned from camp yet. She'll wait there. Will you do anything further or head to bed?
No, head to bed.
Okay. Natani, when you arrive, before you can even say anything about her having moved places, Jared simply looks at you and, don't ask me anything.
Okay.
Good. And with that, she turns over and goes to bed. You'll notice that she has put you between her and everyone else. Like, you were already, like, at the edge, but now she's sort of gone the other side of you so that no one can get to her without going past you.
Wondering about reclaiming my spot at the end before going to bed.
We'll just shuffle out like dominoes. That could be a
Decided to
fun
just
side
give in.
quest. Okay. So, morning comes. It's fairly early.
Sorry, before morning comes, can I do something in the evening?
Possibly, but it would be like 11:30 at night. Because we did the whole
That's
good
fine.
night thing at the end of last session.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So after spending the evening with my dragon, I wanna march back into camp, specifically looking for Twiggy. Like, my chest is puffed up like the most confident I've ever been.
Okay.
I'm just looking for
You're waking Twiggy up, or?
yes, if need be.
Okay, you'll notice that Twiggy sort of... So it's like Twiggy, Tats, Tamara, Rapscal, like in that order, right?
Okay.
There is no space, no one on the other side of Twiggy because that's your space.
Yeah.
For the most part, nobody has decided to bed down next to you.
Okay.
Imagine.
So then, I will crouch down by Twiggy's sleeping head, and I will just very gently on the earth next to her ear go. Okay.
Fuck. What?
Guess what?
What?
Yeah,
No,
sort
I
of
said,
from behind
guess
Tats,
what?
like you just hear shh coming across the two of you, and then Tamara sort of turns over and over her head and goes back to sleep.
What is it? What happened? What is it? What?
So, it turns out that Red's real name is Shasha.
Shush.
Shashakan.
Shush.
And yeah, Shashakan. And he said, and he can control fire like I can. And he said he's gonna make me into an elder ring one day.
An Elden Ring, huh?
Shit, fuck.
Interesting.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
What?
That's pretty cool.
I know.
With a sign. This time from further down the line, you're not even sure who it was.
What is it?
is super horny.
What does
I
that
gotta
even mean?
He wants a girlfriend, so this is priority 1.
Oh, damn.
Honestly, guys, you have to see this. I think. Can you guys see what is written in each other's dragons? Honestly, I had a right laugh about this. Have a look at Michaela's notes, slide 3.
Wants a girlfriend mission number 1. Get this
This
man.
man's flying.
Yeah, so that is the goal now.
Are you the girlfriend?
No, a dragon girl. Maybe I'd look over at Sky Maw. Maybe her. I don't know. He kind of likes her. Maybe. I think he can do better. But
At this point, like a couple down, Boxster just sits up and I'll date your dragon if it shuts you up.
See, mission complete.
hey, all right, fine. People are getting jealous. We'll discuss this.
And for what it's worth, and he sort of shouts out. At this point, the whole camp is sort of beginning to get up. And this is Boxster, sorry, not Case. I got them wrong. Oh, no. Where's it gone? Ah! Sorry, I was about to give you some really interesting information, then I lost it.
Oh no.
For
Yeah.
what it's worth. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, here we go.
Go back to bed.
No, this really isn't very helpful. Where are the handouts of the dragons? Anyone? Where are the handouts of the dragons? I've got I've got Dragon Keepers, Poets. Oh, they're next
Dragons
to
are
you
under-
guys. Yeah, I see it. Okay, cool. And it's Case talking, and he sort of jumps up and, for what it's worth, my dragon's called Dortian, and he wants me to share it with everyone.
Okay.
Well, isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing. I lay down.
Does anyone else have any new information?
Get some sleep, you morons!
Rapscale just kind of goes, yeah. That's it. Just that. Just, yeah.
It's full on like sleepover slumber party now.
It really is.
I'm gonna lay down so that I'm like head to head with Twiggy, so that I'm mirroring her, and not laid next to her.
How cute.
And, yeah, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning. And Patrick, you feel a sort of kick in the back.
Is this what becoming an Elden Ring feels like?
You don't think so?
Oh no.
I'd let it kick me.
It sort of pushes you a little bit more. It's almost like it's trying to roll you over.
I will roll.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna roll right into me.
And then you hear a sort of noise. And do you remember that ham and cheese toasty you made last night?
Oh,
I do.
jeez.
I sure do.
There is now a bronze dragon eating the crumbs of it off of your bed.
That's fine.
Who is bronze?
Or
He's the
copper.
little
Copper,
baby
sorry, not
one.
bronze. Yeah,
That's
it's the sort of-
adorable.
Oh, Copper, the baby.
Yeah, copper,
Yeah.
sorry, not bronze.
Oh, that's fine.
And then sort of steps over you quite carefully and begins snuffling all around Twiggy,
Ah,
nosing
Get
about.
off.
If a dragon could look shamefaced, it would. It just sort of head goes down and sort of walks over to the next person. And you just hear
This is
Tat sort of,
why-
hey! Hey! Stop it! Back off! And he's sort of almost like, not quite drawing a weapon, but like aggressively posturing. And the dragon just sort of turns and walks straight back to the boat.
Nice. Like having a cat.
Well, since you're awake, Carson sort of notices the two of you staring. Both of you, Patrick and Twiggy. You might want to come with me. I need some help.
Help with what?
Food for the dragons, come on.
Okay.
And
I would totally join them if I was also awake. Which
you're
I feel
not.
like I kind
You're
of
further
would be.
away. Hold on, I'm getting to you.
Okay. Okay.
And then Arya, Davy sort of pats you on the shoulder. Hey,
Hi.
sorry it's so early. We need some help. Food for the dragons. Kinda.
Okay.
And then a little further on, Davy also wakes Emil. And then just as they're getting to the edge of camp, you hear sort of Tats stir. Hey, what's good? And sort of Davy goes, shh, you wake up tomorrow. Sort of points at Tamara. Tats is sort of like, all right. He wakes up tomorrow, and then Tamara sort of gets up and slowly follows along. Tats then follows Tamara, and Davy sort of notices this. Oh, not you. Whatever. And then getting to the edge, Carson then wakes Natani and, hey, we're hunting. Come on.
Okay.
Road trip.
And then as the group of you begin to make your way sort of up to the north of this campsite area, Carson begins explaining to you that basically we've heard some movement up in the bushes and something large. And we need some help. You two are awake, so we thought better not to bother Greft. He can be difficult sometimes.
You were right to come to us.
Yeah, we are the main. Why am I still whispering?
I don't
We're
know.
the best hunters there are.
No, whispering was good. We're moving
We're
through
the best hunters there
We don't
are.
want. I'm sure you are. We don't want to disturb the creatures. Or creature. I think it's one large, but Davy thinks it's many small ones. We haven't
think
got
it's
Jess with
also
us.
many small ones.
I see. Do you have a reason for that?
I have expert hunting skills. I can always tell when it's raining.
Mm-hmm. True.
It's not raining right now.
Carson sort of looks up and... Wow. Amazing.
Very
Right.
cool.
Keep quiet. Move as stealthily as you can. And you just hear HUNTING! Being yelled out as Rankulo sort of charges on past you guys. In the wrong direction, the way you just come from. Charging on past you, sort of leaps out. And you just hear RAH! And then just a moment later, you just hear Emil say, I know, we're going to find it. Assumably, Ranculus has said something too. And then Ranculus begins to do this really over-exaggerated, like, stealth walk. But, you know, like, almost like trying to do the sneaky walk, but as a dragon. So it's like this over-exaggerated prancing to try not to be heard. And it's like quite a way back from the rest of the pack. And all of a sudden, there's a massive sort of ruffle from the edge of the trees. And you'll notice that Tamara's moved off slightly to the left. And Natani, I need a dex save, please.
Uh-oh.
You shiny glass die. Don't fail me now.
Smash.
That's a natural 20.
Nice!
No.
Yeah, you roll out the way, and this creature leaps over your head.
Oh,
It is huge.
Hello, buddy.
It is absolutely massive. And as it sort of barrels on down afterwards, you see two arrows fired by Tamara, sort of sticking out of the back of its, sort of out of its back. No, you are not an arrow.
Fired Patrick. Sticking out of his back.
You see, you've really confused me now. You see two arrows sort of stuck out of its back, and the boar doesn't even seem to have noticed. It doesn't seem to care. And after a while, they fall out, having done no damage at all. And the boar sort of comes around and snuffs a bit, moves its paw on the ground, and you just hear Carson, "Spread out! There'll be more of them."
Oh.
And I have done you the very kind justice of spreading you out.
Oh,
Told you there were multiple of them.
You're so right.
And a
Oh my
tiny
god,
one
look
there.
at Ranculus on the other side of the
Yeah,
map.
Ranculus is slowly stalking up here. We'll let him come
Oh.
through while stopped. He's sneaking. Well, you are fairly spread out. But I will ask you all, please, the first time this campaign individually, as a group even, to roll initiative.
Awesome.
If you have an attachment, they will go immediately after you.
Cool.
Cool, these are some initiatives. Do I need to roll initiative for Emil? Probably, right?
I could roll it. There you go.
I don't think it comes into the tracker when you roll it.
Nope. I don't think mine went in either. I cannot select my token.
I've got yours. You can't
Oh,
move your
that's
token?
weird. I can't select my token though.
Yours or Emil's?
Twiggy.
Huh.
At least you're not in the void.
That's true.
You are
The
now.
void. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go.
You can now, even.
Yep.
Okay, and then I need to give you access to Emil. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I knew there was something I didn't do earlier. I thought I was so prepared. But there is one thing I didn't do. Who's controlling Carson?
Me.
Oh, I didn't press the battle music. Who's controlling Davy?
Me.
Alora, you have Tamara, right?
Yep.
And Tats is Josh.
Yes, sir.
Meaning the only token that no one's got control of right now is Ranculos, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's Jay, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I have to give you that as well. Okay, cool. You should now all be able to control the tokens on the screen. All the initiatives worked, and up first is Arya.
Perfect.
Cool. So this board just charged. What direction does it look like it's about to charge?
So it's just ran from... Oh, I need to move into this layer. It's just come from this direction. It's literally turned around to face Natania, with her having rolled out of the way. Natani, sorry. And is looking sort of this way.
Okay.
Pretty much directly at Davy.
Yeah, without any hesitation, I will bonus action steady aim and just quick flip up the crossbow and fire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 14.
14 will hit.
Cool.
Nice.
Dealing 12 damage.
Nice.
Wow.
Does that conclude your turn?
Yes, that is it for me.
Do you not get any sneak on that? Or was that with sneak?
No, what?
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
I only rolled
I don't have
4
the
on
dice
sneak.
things rolled open up. Cool. Patrick, any movement, Arya, sorry.
I steady aimed, so
Oh,
I
of course.
can't.
Yeah, Patrick.
Yes, I am going to. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna move next to Aria. Just be like, hey, how you doing? And then I'm gonna kind of like motion with my hands and what's in the shape of Red's head, but set aflame.
Is that
is gonna
Shashestican's head,
appear-
yeah?
What?
Is that Shashestican's head, yeah?
Yes. Is gonna appear next to this ball as I cast Flaming Sphere.
Wow.
Okay, bear with me a second. I have that for you. You can move it now.
Cool. And then I will use my bonus action to ram it into the boar. So I need a dexterity save.
Yeah. Bear with me a second. Okay, cool. One dex save coming up. Can you move it, Josh?
Yes.
Because it's currently not on top of the boar. Yeah.
Well, it only rams into it. I don't think it occupies its space.
I believe it does. If a target
it
ends
probably
its
ends
target
up-
in there, then it takes damage again, right?
think it ends up like there.
If it ends its turn within 5 feet of it.
Yeah, so it would be like this. You see the center ball
Oh,
is what
okay.
you're moving. The circle
okay.
around it is the area of effect.
Light.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, it's the area of effect, but you are right. How much
yeah,
light does it give off?
10
10 feet dim light?
20-foot bright light and an additional 20-foot dim.
Okay, that is a lot more than I thought. Let's get that done quickly. Yeah, okay, cool. 3 on the dex save.
Yep, that's 6 fire damage.
Nice.
That's me, and then Tats.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Go straight back to Jay. For, is it Carson? No, Davy.
Davi. Yep. Yeah, Davi will take a short bow shot at the boar. 16 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
9 damage.
Okay. The creature is wounded.
Yeah.
Let's see, Davi has a bonus action.
Yes, multiple
but that's
has canning action.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, he'll move into the forest and attempt to hide.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
A 19.
Nice. Cool.
And then Ranculus.
No, Rankinos will go after Emil.
Okay.
Yeah. Josh, your Tats is next, yeah.
Yes. So Tats is gonna very brave walk right up to the giant.
He's holding a
boar.
battle axe.
Yeah,
Wow,
unsheathing
get in
his
there.
battle axe, and he will try and decapitate his hoe. That's 23 to hit.
Yeah, nice. I think Tats also has cunning action, so you can disengage after that if you wish.
Yes.
Okay, 23 hits.
Yep, that is 10 slashing, I think.
Yep.
10 slashing damage. Piercing damage.
Slashing damage.
And
I
just
might
piercing.
have made a mistake in changing everything around because it was originally a short sword, but yes.
I just assumed
Battle
that,
axes
the
deal
little-
slashing damages.
I
Slashing
just assumed that
damages.
with like the little point that's like in the middle. That's what he's piercing him.
He's taken a huge battle axe and he's poked him.
Yeah. No one said he knew how to use it.
I did actually 2
Yeah.
episodes ago. But yes,
It's true.
cool.
Yes, and then he will bonus action disengage
Okay.
and go next to Patrick and Ari and be like, "Hey, how you
He
doing?"
can get there, I think. He's not got 35 foot of movement speed, has he?
Oh, yeah. So he'll go here. He'll
Okay.
go here.
Yep.
And turn around and be like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah, okay. That brings us to Emil. Michaela.
Yeah, assuming that he can see through those shrubs, he's gonna Eldritch Blast.
Yep, do give me a perception check then. Let's see if you can make out any other animals.
Should I use that nat one I just rolled for my perception check? No, that was my Eldritch Blast missing horribly. But let's
Okay.
see if he notices anything. Nope. Perception 8.
Yeah, no. He notices
These
nothing.
tiny dice are so far embarrassing me.
Wow.
Emil, you did your best.
Oh, yeah, and a nat one. Yeah, okay. So he didn't see it, so he therefore didn't hit it. That's where we're gonna go with. Ranculos.
Yeah.
Get in there, buddy.
He's currently
He's-
sneaking.
Oh, he's
so
currently
cute.
sneaking.
You do not have to keep him sneaking. He's quite excitable.
Hunting!
Thought so. How much movement speed has he got?
He's got 50.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check. Where's my ruler gone? Why have I not got a ruler?
Oh, how cute.
Okay, he can get to the creature, so he
Yep.
will.
Oh.
Yep.
Hey.
I was gonna do that anyways.
Yeah, that is Ranculos in a nutshell. Josh, when the creature first enters the sphere, or when they end their turn in it?
And they're
And then
Either way, give me your attack and then give me a dex save and roll damage while you're at it.
Bite attack. That's a 7. And a claw
Thank you,
attack.
Les.
Oh,
22, that hits.
nice, nice. Look at this damage.
My kill!
Cute.
The creature's still alive.
No.
It is severely wounded. At the end of your turn, take a dex save for Ranculos. Josh, can you roll damage, please?
4 fire.
Attack save.
So that'll be 1 fire, I believe, because I believe Ranculos is resistant to fire.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, this giant boar is going to nope out of there. And get out of the way of that, and then turn around at Tani, and it seems to have taken a liking to you. It's just going to tusk you. And it's going to miss.
Does Ranko spin an A up?
Yeah, why not?
The
Alright.
flaming sphere.
No, I'm not.
You wish.
An 11 will miss.
He's not good at biting.
No. So that just snaps like,
mouth
almost
is
like
too small.
4 or 5 seconds after the boar has left. Tranquilla's just going to go
Aw.
and misses. But that brings us to a creature you haven't seen yet.
Hey.
And I'm afraid that you're in the perfect position, Natani.
Oh no.
Just charges
my
you
friend.
down. 19 to hit.
Yep.
And because it has moved an extra 20 feet, I need a dex strength save. I should have given you asked for a strength save the first time, but
Much
you rolled a
better.
nat 20 anyway.
Woo. 17.
Yeah, okay, 17 is a success. You are not knocked prone, but do take 16 slashing damage. Ow.
Ow.
It's your turn, Natani. Carson sort of, these creatures are dangerous! You're like, I can feel that!
Yeah, that hurt. I'm going to attack this one that's next to me.
Severely wounded, yeah.
It's very wounded, yep. For 24 to hit.
24 hits.
And I'm not carrying a shield. Oh no, I am carrying a shield, so that's D8. That is 8 slashing damage.
Nice, nice. You bring your sword down to bear, and just as the creature sort of tries to tusk you again, it almost runs its snout and head up the blade, killing itself.
Oh.
Yes, and for this specific moment, we are going to give it the dead cross, okay? It is dead, you cannot attack it, but it is still on the board.
I'm
Okay.
sure there's no reason for
And they're not going to come back to life or participate any further in the battle. It's just dragons like to claim kills. And
Dracula's
eat animals.
get outta here.
Natani, any bonus action? Is it something that makes your health go up?
No.
Oh, bravery!
Bravery, yeah. So bonus action, manifest an echo behind it.
Oh,
Who will
bugger, I knew there was
unleash
something I didn't
incarnation and take another attack.
do. Okay. At the end of this session, remind me to make your, or on break, remind me to make your clone token. I'm going to make it your token, but just a different color. So, like a different color
Okay.
background, just so we can actually see it's a clone.
Okay.
Yep. Now, I was doing reading around this. Does Echo Knight clone get flanking?
It's me making an attack from the echo's position, technically, is how it's written. So, it's DM's call.
Okay, so here it is. right? It will never grant flanking to someone else. That's the
Correct.
first rule, okay? The second rule is you must be flanking with it. Okay? So it can't flank with someone else. So if you were to perhaps send it behind a creature that was facing Tats, I wouldn't give you flanking. But because of the confusion of the duplicity of two Natanis, I will let it can only gain an advantage from flanking when it is flanking with you. Okay?
Okay.
Which is... Because rules is written, it doesn't get any flanking at all. Because it is not an ally, it is a feature. That's what it says. Rules is written, it's an ally, not a feature. Although flanking obviously aren't rules is written. But yes, it can flank with you, which is all you needed to do, really. So go ahead and roll advantage. I don't know when you're going to send your clone to a creature you're not attacking.
16.
16 will hit. Oh, hold on. How much damage did you do to that ball?
8.
It didn't die. It is on the brink of death.
No.
Oh, well. In that case.
Yeah. Do you want to do exactly the same thing, but over there? You don't have to, but you can, if you wish.
Yeah, no, I think I should get rid of that one.
It does look like Tamara is standing next to it and has a bow.
Yeah,
She's pointing
that's
it
fine.
right at
I'll get rid of that one because I did 10 damage on the next one.
Okay, cool. It is dead. You see Tamara sort of very briefly sort of look to your clone and look to you and sort of looks back at you and then nods as if to say, I know which one's you.
Well, that's sweet.
Just to make sure, because obviously she's seen this before. Whereas Tats is just sort of a little jaw drop, confused. Kind of. Anything else from you, Nora?
I'm trying to find one thing, but I can't find it, so I'll just deal with that another time.
Ask it. I might know. I might not, but I might know.
I know I can teleport with it as a bonus action, but since I summoned it as a bonus action, I don't think I can do both
Correct.
at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that there is something that allows you to teleport with it at the same time, but not after it's made an attack. That's for sure. I know that 100%. You might be able to just summon it and change places, but not attack with it. But you certainly can't summon it and attack and then swap places.
Okay.
That's as much as I know for now. Does that
We're
include
good.
you and the clone?
Yes.
You are controlling Carson, is that correct? Tamara, yes.
Tamara.
Mm-hmm.
She will back up.
Okay. She does have steady aim, don't forget that.
I was gonna use her bonus action to Arcane Eye.
Great. Yeah.
Yep. So she's gonna take a shot.
Are you applying?
That is,
Okay.
she has a +7. I'm applying it to the damage.
Yeah.
She has a +7, so it's a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
To find the D8 and a D10 that I didn't grab. Wow. 7.
Cool.
Yeah.
7's more than 0.
Yeah. Yep. And she gets 2 attacks.
She does. I believe
That
she's the
one's got
only
20.
creature on the board that does. Yeah,
That one-
nice.
Yeah, what's up with that, Carson?
Dangerous crits.
Okay. Oh, I rolled an 8 anyway, so it's 20 total.
Cool. That's a decent hit. Creature's wounded. Cool. A is dead. B is there. C is there. E. Movement speed. 40. Beautiful. Boom!
No.
Creature comes charging out.
Oh, no.
And that's a natural 20.
On who?
Ranculos.
Oh no.
Sorry, Jamal.
Oh.
R.I.P. to your dragon.
No. Just unconscious.
Regulars, no.
Yeah, that happened. Wait, is
Wait,
it
isn't that
ungood?
only 23 damage?
I'm just looking. It's 2d6 plus 2. It's 24 plus 17.
Wait, what?
It's
Oh,
the charge
charge.
as well. Yeah. So it's pretty crazy.
Oh.
Did I do that? Hold on, I need to check something. Oh, that's rough. I didn't do it yet. Okay, cool. You'll find out about a cool dragon feature that will stop that happening again at some point later down the line. But it ain't yet. Cool, that concludes that guy's turn. Twiggy, you're up.
Yeah. Well, this guy showing up kind of changes what I was gonna do. Let me think. I am probably just going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Go right here.
Uh-huh.
Run past Natani and under this thing's legs, and I'm gonna try and hit it, flanking.
Mm-hmm.
A 13.
13 hits.
Oh, wow. Terrible. 5 damage.
Creature
I will
severely
flurry
wounded.
of blows. Well, let's flurry of blows and get him again.
Do you do something with your flurry of blows at this point, or is that a bit later? No, your mercy. Never mind. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, I could heal with it, but I pretty
No,
sure
no,
we can
I-
heal dragons, right?
Sort of.
I would try it on Ranculus.
What did I rolled something about that last
17.
week. I think it goes with them as temp. Is that what I said?
Yeah.
I
think that
think
sounds
so.
right.
Yeah. So you may heal Ranculus if you want. Just go on as temp, and then they'll need to spend time eating and recovering to actually come back properly.
Well, the problem is I cannot reach Ranculus without...
No. Okay, cool. So just punch
So,
away.
Yeah, that was a 17 to hit.
Yep.
With my other unarmed strike. That's 6, and then my last one. Let's
Yep.
go again. Ooh, that's a 24.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. How, wow.
Yep. You strike the creature with what you believe to be a lethal blow, but it just doesn't go down.
This thing is tough. Well, I'm in a bad spot. With the last bit of my movement, I should have 10 feet. I just want to go here.
Okay. Technically, you can't move through enemy creatures, Mechana. I let you skid underneath it on the way there. Does it actually? Does you get the Lightfoot feat? I can move through a larger
the
creature's space.
Of any creature that is a size larger. Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm just running under
That
his
is-
feet as he's stomping around.
Does it say is a size larger, or is a size larger or bigger?
Any creature that I'll just put it here. Any creature that is of a size larger than yours.
Oh, okay, cool. Right, great. Yeah, because it is more than one size larger than you, little one.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Okay, this creature's going to charge down Carson.
Oh wait, Carson was. I'm controlling him.
Oh,
so
yeah,
he
yeah.
should go
Yeah, he should go. Okay,
before he gets charged.
yeah. Go ahead and stab a bitch or something.
Maybe I'll just
Oh,
finish
don't.
off this one. I'll finish off this one that
Yep.
I almost took out. Let me just see what his plus is. Okay, plus 5 with his long. Oh, sorry, plus 7 with his longbow.
Oh.
15.
Yep.
A powerful 7 longbow damage.
Sorry, there is something I forgot to do on the turn before.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, hey!
Yep, 7 longbow damage. That creature goes down.
Well, now I hate everything. That's fine. That's fine. Alright. Twiggy's crouched behind this big body.
Okay.
Carson, I'm going to have him stand over here next to Natani because he has
Okay.
a little protection feature. And
Yep.
yeah, that'll be
It's
his
not
turn.
stopping him from getting charged. Charge!
That's okay. I was accepting the charge.
11 to hit him?
Carson. I don't think so. Well,
No,
16
no. He
AC.
steps to the side. This creature is going to take the dash action and appear right here.
Boy, that's a lot of pigs.
Crikey!
It is.
Back on the menu.
Arya! Yeah, and it might be you.
Uh-oh.
What have you got for me, Arya?
Ooh, okay. First off, is Davy still hidden?
You believe possibly maybe.
Okay.
Arya thinks so. I'll tell you that. Whether the boar thinks so is another question, but it's a question for next turn. One thing I will tell you is that Patrick grants absolutely no cover whatsoever. This little fiery head gnome with a hammer is dancing around in front of you. Go on.
I can get us out.
Alright, well, I am going to take a crossbow shot at the one that's right by us now.
Yep,
23.
that'll hit.
Nice.
So that is 13 damage.
You okay?
Nice.
And fade away into the foliage, and I'll bonus action hide.
You okay? Love that. Deception check. Stealth check, thank you.
Deception.
So long, Patrick.
Lie to me!
I'm
can't see
there.
me.
I'm over there.
Davy.
Join a meal in the
Alright.
shrub.
It does seem that this boar has not noticed Davy.
Cool. If he hasn't noticed, I can sneak away without provoking an AOP. Yeah.
That's probably not. I will say that's probably not what he's going to do. What he would do normally. He's the hunter. You guys are like the keepers. So it's likely that he would try and almost like take its attention and hit it with a sword.
Alright.
He also looks quite well equipped. You know, he's got his short sword. He's got his dagger.
Alright. Short sword.
Advantage hidden.
22 to hit.
That hits.
6 damage.
Yeah.
And reposition here.
Yep. Bonus action.
Oh yeah.
You can attack with the dagger if you wish.
Ooh, I can. And I'm
Yeah,
flanking, yeah?
it's 2-weapon fighting, so it'll be with advantage, but it's minus without the modifier, so it's just a blank damage on the die.
Okay, it's just a D4.
Later on, it might be a more than that, but
Alright,
Right,
14 to
yeah,
hit
that's
for 3 damage. Then.
nice. Another 3 piercing. As his dagger sort of takes it just behind the head, it is wounded, and it looks quite disgruntled. Patrick, a disgruntled boar is staring at you. It is
So,
taller than
bonus-
you and huge at the shoulder.
Okay, so bonus action. Red's flaming head is going to roll on the ground over here, and it will headbutt this boar.
Nice.
That's a dex save.
Yeah, 12.
And that's a fail, so it takes 7 fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as my action, I will summon my wildfire spirit here.
That's an action.
It sure is.
Oh.
And I need it to make a dexterity saving throw.
6.
That's a fail. Will take 9 fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as its action, he will come over here and in a pillar of flame will teleport us 3.
I think that's your bonus action.
Yeah.
It's... Oh,
it
is it?
uses your bonus action.
Yeah, I thought so.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's your action to summon, and then you can use
Aw,
bonus actions
man.
to do stuff with them.
Okay, then I'm stuck here.
That's
But
okay.
that's okay, because Tats is gonna kill this thing.
Heck yeah.
And he will attack with his battle axe for a 25 to him.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
And that's awful. That's 5.
Creature severely wounded.
Damage.
You just hits Abby sort of. It looks hurt. Keep at it.
Yeah. That's me.
Tat sort of charges up for another swing. It doesn't finish it. And Michaela, that brings us to Emil.
Yeah. Yeah, Emil is going to save his baby boy, of course. Wait. Did you say we cannot heal? I mean, okay, if I give him temp, will that bring him back up?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Then I will use his little bonus action, Healing Light. I'm not sure if I'm reading this right, but I'll just roll these d6s here.
Can roll as many or as
okay,
few as
just
you
roll...
like.
It just...
Oh, can you? Can you? No, you might have to use only one. Yeah, you can roll this. Well, I don't know. One of them is the druid one, and one of them is the warlock one.
The number of dice you can spend at once equals your charisma.
At once.
modifier.
Okay,
So
cool.
I
Yeah.
can roll all 5 at
If you
once
wish,
if I
yeah.
want. I will roll more than just one.
He's got 20.
Do the others.
Yes, he only has 4 to
Exactly.
spend, but she could roll 5 if she wished.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh. So that's 6, Michaela. Yeah? That is 3 1s on the d6.
It's actually 5.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's in my head somehow you were rolling 5 of them, but you're not. You're rolling 4. Yeah, that's pretty pathetic.
It's not the lowest amount.
It could have been
It's
4.
almost the lowest. It could have been.
You could
Right,
be
guys.
Okay.
lower.
Action,
Did my
Emil.
best, baby boy. And I am going to... I'm going to have him strike at one of the ones over
Okay,
here that
yeah.
are untouched with the Eldritch
Am I
Blast.
right in thinking that his Eldritch Invocations, the second one, is to push the creature back?
No, he has Agonizing.
Yeah, the
Blast
second
and
one.
Silent Image at will.
No.
Misty Visions.
Ooh. Which is that? Yeah, go on. Go ahead.
So that was a 19.
19 hits.
D10 plus 5. Okay. God, move ruler, please.
It's a 1, okay.
It's a 1?
Probably.
No, not yet.
It's
an
two
11.
ones.
Yeah, 2 1s.
Nice.
Did
Cool.
this... It doesn't add the plus 5. Okay,
No,
that's
no,
what
I
the plus
added it.
5. Yeah, okay, great.
Cool.
Great.
Yeah, otherwise that
And
would be a
is
1.
the deal.
Ranculos gets up, sees a boar next to him,
Sweet, Ranculus, you're back.
and more importantly knows that it would provoke an opportunity attack if he moved away.
Yep.
So kill it. Then it's dead.
Yeah.
You can eat
Yeah.
it.
Kill it.
Bite. Misses with bite. On brand.
Ha!
But
It's-
but hits with the claw.
Yeah,
Also
dang it.
on
Does
brand.
max damage of 9.
19? Oh, 9, okay. Creature's wounded.
Nice. Doing great for Dad.
Ranculos
That's what
stamp.
Emil says.
Natani.
Oh, I have so many
So many
things.
targets.
So
Yeah.
many things.
Mitani, save me!
She's this one.
Patrick talking to the clone. I really like that.
Yeah, Patrick's talking to the clone. The clone is standing stock still with its sword out.
The clone disappears and reappears over here. Where
The
the
tally
also
saved me!
switched places.
Woo!
Ah.
Did you find out? Is it bonus action to switch places always? And can you do it when you summon it, or will you find out later?
As bonus action, you summon it. As a bonus action, you can teleport. It doesn't say anything about moving it, so I don't know. Oh, I can mentally move it up to 30 feet, so technically it didn't teleport, it just walked away from Patrick.
That's even funnier.
Save
Yeah, okay, so it just walked down here, and then it swapped places with it, and I'm going to take an attack at this one. For a 17 to hit.
Okay. 17
Ouch.
hits.
4 damage.
Okay. 4? You've got a +4, haven't you?
No, I've got a +3.
Oh, bloody hell. Okay.
Yeah.
The ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will action surge.
Okay. Your clone isn't attacking when you attacked.
I can only do that twice. I'm going to do it now with this action surge.
Okay, cool.
Um,
You've only got 2 +2 con? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay,
yes.
Cool. Yeah, cool.
yes. Okay, so I'm attacking the one in front of the real me, down here, for
Yep.
14 to hit.
14 hits.
11 damage.
Oh, that is a kill. Straight kill.
Nice.
Okay, and then the...
So normally, every time you've been hitting these things, they've sort of not quite gone down when they should. This one's head came off.
Whoa.
Interesting.
That was all ranculos.
Alright.
He will just sort of very arrogantly lay one claw on it and look at you, Natana, and just, my kill.
Wow.
My Echo, so up next to Carson, will take a swipe at that one for 24 to hit.
24 hits.
That one is 7 damage.
Nice.
And then I will
That is right.
walk... Can I walk through the dead body or step
Yeah,
over
yeah,
it
you can step over it.
or something just to get over to here?
Cool. Second complete your turn.
Yes, it does.
How's Carson doing? No, tomorrow.
Mara will take a shot at this.
Tamara, save me.
Wait.
Yeah, the one up there is severely wounded, by the way.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
got-
she
she
will.
good.
She'll fire one shot at that one.
Okay.
Aww.
Are you doing what with the bonus action?
Bonus action. No, the first one I'm not going to bonus action anything. The first one I'm just attacking this guy.
Pew!
So 19 to hit.
19 hits.
He's got a +4, so that's 11.
Ooh, another straight kill as the arrow takes the creature through the back of the throat.
Wow. Fantastic.
Then she will bonus action arcane thingamajig.
Yep.
To
roll
add a
of the
d10
damage.
to the damage
Okay.
as she fires at this one.
Yep.
For a 15 to hit, which does
15
hit.
hits, yeah.
Okay, that's good. It's a d10. Oof, her roll, man. Through 12. 13.
Nice.
Wow.
Is that her done?
Yes, it is.
Okay, that brings us to this one here.
Uh-oh.
That is the real Natani, as they say in the streets.
Yes, it
if
is.
You're ever in.
Oh, no.
But he doesn't get to charge at me, I made sure of that.
Yeah, he does get a 22 though.
Yeah, he does.
For 8 slashing.
Ow.
As you get tusked. Twiggy! Squannin.
Dear. Okay, I'm gonna get up in the mix with Natani here. Charge over here. Is this flanking or this? This is flanking. And I will smack it in the butt.
Yep.
That is a... Oh, that's a 14.
That creature is
Okay.
as yet untouched, by the way.
Oh
Yep.
no. Alright. 8 damage.
Cool.
First hit. Let's do... Yeah, I'll flurry of blows again. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Nice!
Go off, twigs. Okay, so that is 5 plus 4, so that's 9 more.
Ah! Sorry.
Hello, Balliper.
Hi, Val.
Yes, hello, Balabut. Over there.
Mommy's busy. And, oh boy. Has this one done? Oh no, it just attacked Natani. Okay, then I will attack it again. That's a 19.
Oh, 19 hits.
4, 6 more.
Yep.
And that's Twiggy. Carson is going to pull out his sword and just swing it.
Yep, he's holding a shield, so it's a D8.
Okay, cool.
Weirdly, only the shield only comes out when he grows a sword, even though he has the armor class when he's got a bow.
Yeah.
That can't be doing
Well,
too much
I
with a
don't think
sidekick. It's a stat block, right?
8. 8 probably won't hit.
No, 8 will not
Maybe
hit.
it does. Okay, well, he tried his best. He's so disoriented by Natani teleporting that he will end his turn, and that is me.
Not the only one who is disoriented. This creature is going to attack Natani's clone
That thing up there,
for a natural 20.
yeah, wasted.
Clone
I guess
dead.
I could give it disadvantage.
I don't think you should. Clone has 1 hit point, as far as I know. And that will conclude its turn. Arya, you hear in your mind, save 1 for me. As
Oh,
Harmony
there's
is going
Harmony.
to charge up to here.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Okay. Oh, okay.
She does not look like you should save 1 for her. You should save a corpse. She would gladly take a corpse.
Yep. I will aim at that one. I am hitting yes.
Yes.
Cool.
What are you doing from there?
Shooting with a crossbow.
Oh, the crossbow. Yeah, sorry. For some reason in my brain you were throwing a dagger, and I was like, you're throwing a dagger 60 feet?
I don't use daggers.
Sharpshooter, baby.
No,
Yeah.
not at this level.
Ooh,
started with a
19
feat.
damage.
Only you.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Very
No one
deep
else
thought.
gets to randomly start with a feet because they
Hi.
feel like it. Creature's
Let
severely
me choose my
wounded.
feet now.
Only
Wow,
And
that's
then-
good damage.
I will then rehide.
Okay. And Davy. To be honest, I don't know what you're hiding for. You're hiding with this creature all the way over there. It's not going to notice you. Even when
Well, there's
you're-
also this one.
No, I know, but when I ask for a stealth check, it's because there's a creature that might be paying attention. They're not noticing now.
Oh, cool, great. I'll move Davy up to here. He's flanking now. Yes. With Carson.
Yes, because the creature was facing Natani's corpse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Natani's clone, sorry, not
Natani.
corpse. Sorry, Laura. Fucking
Get
hell.
ahead of yourself.
All right, short sword.
The corpse of the
Yeah.
clone.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But not. I
Alright.
don't know, I confused myself because the clone is dead. Yes, the creature should die but doesn't.
Okay, and then dagger bonus action. Two-handed.
Wait, did you just roll an 8 to hit?
Yeah.
The creature should die and doesn't notice it's been hit. Now it should die and doesn't. Sorry, I thought that was 8 damage.
No, that was dead.
Yeah, he comes in and swings his sword, but like the creature's tough hide just turns his blade aside. But then he gets it in the back with a dagger. Signs of things to come. Davy being a backstabber. The creature is severely wounded on the brink of death. Should be dead and isn't. Is that the end of Davy's turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Captain Fanpatrick.
Hello.
Hello.
So Red's head is gonna headbutt this bar.
Yeah.
I say, Red, don't look over here.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the beginning of your turn. Sasakan is going to move to here.
Imitation's very flattering, I hope, for
Patrick, Red's here.
Just lets out a very, very animalistic roar. Nothing like you've heard from Sasakan
Yeah,
before.
he loves it. He loves it. Yes, so dex save, please. From that bar.
An 18.
That
Wow.
will pass. Does it take half?
I
Yeah,
think
half.
so.
So half of 8. So 4 fire damage.
Sorry, I put a severely wounded tag on it, but it's not severely wounded.
That's fine.
Oh, it's because it
and
won't come
then-
off. Weird. Okay. Yeah. So it takes half. It's wounded.
Okay. And then my wildfire spirit's gonna come down, and I'm gonna pick it up in my arms. I'm gonna hold its paw with my hand. I'm just gonna go, and we aim,
Oh my god.
and we fire, pew pew pew, and we're gonna cast Scorching Ray.
Oh.
All 3 into this guy. So I need to roll these separately.
Josh, that one is on
So-
the brink of death. So just roll one to hit first.
Okay, that's a 16
16 hits, the creature dies.
Hell yeah.
for 8 fire damage.
Creature's dead.
And
So
then
2 more
I'll
at this
do
one.
the other 2
Yep.
at that one, yes. There is a 12 to hit.
12 will hit.
Oh, nice.
That's 5 fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a 14 to hit.
Yep.
And that's 9 fire damage.
And you just hear this out of the way! Really loudly and clearly. As Skymore sort of charges in
Oh,
over here. And Twiggy, I need you to make a dex save, please. She'll,
If he says my kill.
she will bat you out the way.
I was an 11.
Yeah, that is a failure. You tumble over here, you take 14 bludgeoning damage.
Whoa!
And Skymore picks up this boar and literally just walks off with it.
You're welcome.
Twiggy's gonna get up and dust herself off and say, "Hey, bitch."
Tamara sort of very embarrassingly just looks around and goes, "Sorry, she's
Oh,
She's hungry.
the nerve. Jeez.
Rankulos sort of half collapses on this one. And the rest of the dragons will very kindly take 1 each. I think.
I cooked them all for
I've lost Lucio. Anyone found Lucio?
He's over here.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay. So yeah, each dragon will claim a different thing. Tats's dragon didn't turn up.
Oh, I was about to ask.
Tats sort of looks around and... I don't know.
Why don't you try calling her, Tats, with your mind? I did that
I don't
before.
think we're as close as some of the others. You know.
Maybe you're close in a different way.
Yeah.
Why do you
Uh,
try
Until you
listening
try.
to your heart? What does your heart say?
Not much.
I don't think hearts are meant to say that.
But you see, he does give this sort of odd, like, look over, quite a long, lengthy stare at Tamara, which says nothing.
Oh. Whoa. Wait a minute. I'm doing an insight check.
Yeah,
Fe-
could I too?
I think Fen's sleeping. She hunted something else. But in saying this, will reveal Fen's name to you.
Oh, you learned her name. Wow, that's such a cute name.
Ooh, la-di-da.
Carson sort of, I think we just back away. Let the dragons have their fill. I'd hope this will be enough for everyone, but it's less to hunt for. Well done. Is everyone all right?
Is everyone alright? I'll go check on Rankulos, who I saw get obliterated.
And you do hear... sorry, I'm just going to stop this. Yeah, Rankulos is doing kind of okay. Just half collapsed on his food. But you do hear this kind of... little bit of conversation going on to the south. And you will notice that Elise and Cedric are on the scene a little bit. They're quite far down. But they're sort of over here. And Elise is sort of... My, they're mighty in battle, aren't they? Wonderful. Incredible to witness. And look how hungry they are. They're consuming such large beasts.
Oh my God.
Quick, Cedric, bring
Help.
the book. I want to take notes. And Cedric sort of, surely you don't want to get any closer. It looks awful messy and horrible. But that hunter did fight well, didn't he? And then Cedric is going to sort of tiptoe back across the river again. He sort of, you note, he's placed his fine boots on a couple of bits of log that he seems to have placed down. Originally, you might have thought it was for Elise's benefit, but it clearly wasn't. It was definitely all for him.
He's fancy.
I'm gonna rush over to Natane. It's just... You're hurt! Right? That's what that is. I've never seen anyone hurt before.
Yeah, okay.
I can help, and as I say that, like, my hands go on fire. I can heal you if you
Oh.
want.
That's very nice of you.
It'll only take a second.
I think actually Ranculos is probably feeling worse.
Yeah, but my magic doesn't work on dragons. I'm not an elder ring yet.
Oh. You know
Come on,
what?
I've never tried before.
You know what? Sure. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
My little wildfire spirit fox jumps on your head. And it kind of like purrs to soothe you. And then my flaming hands were like very like I can't reach your face because you're so tall, so I guess I'll just put them on your leg.
Well, to be fair, I think Natani's side is probably where she got gored anyway.
Sure, then your side. And where you think it'll feel like burning, it actually feels like if you've ever had a very relaxing, warm bath. Is that kind of inner warmth feeling that you feel?
You take 32
Very,
fire
like,
damage.
soothing. Yeah, basically. Burning hands.
And I'm dead.
Yeah, no, and I will cure wounds you for 9 health.
Do you not get an added benefit to that because of the presence of the wild? No. By not yet, you mean not this campaign. It might be.
What?
Level 6?
I'm pretty sure it's level 6.
I have no idea.
So, maybe in the last episode.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that twice. So the first one was 9, and then another 9 for 18.
Yeah. The different dragons are pulling their different boars in different directions. Sestacan sort of takes his over there. Lucio sort of very proudly sort of stalks past you all and brings it to over here. Goodness only knows where Skymore and the boar have gone. They've gone like over there. Ranculos has collapsed on his. Harmony is pulling the boar, but it's not going very far. They move a square, and then Harmony just sort of gives up and just thinks if I eat it, then it'll be easier to move, right? They look over the moon, and as you all return to camp. Return to camp. There we go. That's the button I was looking for. Yeah. We'll take a short break. Be right back. Hello, and welcome back. It's early morning. Early doors. Only 7:30, and as the group return to camp, Greft steps out and confronts you all. Where have you been?
Oh, we were attacked. Yeah, hunting. We attacked boars.
But you went without us. Without everyone. Without me.
You were sleeping. Early bird gets the...
Eggs.
Gets something.
I'll remember this.
No, no. It's like a telltale
Said
game.
like an evil villain.
He is a bit. Very well.
Did
you not bring any meat back? No, you brought none back.
Uh-oh.
So... No.
It was all eaten. Your turn.
Carson sort of.
Group 2.
We'll go out hunting soon, Greft. It was a large sounding creature we were going to wake you, but some members were already awake, so no point in wasting good time to sleep. There's plenty of hunting to be done all day. Very well.
Yeah.
I'll be ready shortly. Returning to the camp with basically a large sort of like long stick, I guess, skewered onto it is a small deer, and then either side of it are sort of 4 rabbit-like creatures. They look a bit long in the paw to be rabbits. They're almost like small, long-legged rabbits. Like they're almost cat size in sort of height, if you like. But they're hanging from this stick, and at the centre is a small deer. Is Jess, the third hunter. And he sort of heads towards the campfire and slings it on down next to it. And if somebody else could cook it, I'd be glad. I'm going back out, Greft. With me. Tomorrow. And then sort of looks around. Emil? And sort of eyes you up, Natanian. Best you rest your well. Perhaps the next run out.
She can go. I healed her. Look how great she is.
That's very nice.
just
And he turns around and walks away.
Point at the side that I healed.
He just gives you a really dismissive, don't care, and walks off. He's a bit of a dick.
I care about your wounds. If he doesn't.
Thank you, Patrick.
You're welcome, Natani.
I'm going to pull Carson aside. I just kind of wanted to apologize if it seemed like I sort of left you on your own a little.
What?
I kind of.
No, think
Well,
nothing
it
of
wasn't me next to you for a moment, but I just. You seem pretty capable, probably the most capable of most of the people here.
The youngsters needed
Close
protecting.
quarters.
You did the right thing.
I was actually going to ask, because could you maybe teach me some of what you do? Just feel like I could always improve.
I've been hunting all my life. I'll be very glad to share those skills with you if you join us. As will Davy, won't you? Davy sort of is not looking at you, or sort of even at the conversation, but is staring off somewhere a little bit in the distance. And, quite hard, Carson sort of elbows him. Oi! You'll be happy to share your hunting skills with Matani, won't you? Yes. And it sort of... Best you go back to the boat. Get the skinning tools. We've got some animals to skin here. You'll see Carson sort of look over and you'll notice Elise and Cedric wandering back. It seems that that's the direction Davvy's eyes were going. And Carson turns to Natani and that lad's going to get himself in some serious trouble if he's not careful. But there's no knowing what all you kids will get up to with no rules and no boundaries, eh? Strange. Guess in some ways...
It's strange how good it feels.
Sorry, it's how old are you? You say kids. I just...
He sort of looks at you and... About 55.
Oh.
But that's not what I mean. I mean kids. And he sort of gestures over towards Sylv, who's puttering around at the fire. Towards Rapscal, who is sort of doing something with Hebe. You're not really sure what, but Hebe's on her back legs, and they're sort of doing mirrored hand movements with her claws and his hands, but they both look equal parts stupid. And Case and Boxer, who are hitting each other with wooden swords. And Jared, who appears to be having a little sulk of her own aside, and he looks back at you and... Kids. Lots of them.
Yeah.
Kids with huge responsibilities. With their lives at risk. My nephew, Davy, is easily distracted.
Nephew. Now we know.
You do, finally. Yeah. Side quest complete. But yes, he was difficult as a youngster. My brother had no patience with his ways, or with his knack for getting himself into trouble. He's got a big heart, but he needs to be more careful with who he shares it with. At least in the big cities.
I'd like to know what brought you out here without the...
Money,
with the
to
plan
be
of
honest.
not... And the dragons, they didn't really interest you as much?
Well, they're interesting enough, I guess, but they don't quite live up to the tales, do they? That one there's not going to survive much longer unless something's done. And he nods towards the silver. Not Ranculos, the actual silver. The little one who is incompetent. And Yeah, the dragons interested me a little bit, but money and the opportunity to get Davy away from the city, that was the real call. You've got to remember that he's being paid as one of the hunters on the boat. He's probably getting a lot more than almost anyone else, really, apart from Captain Leffrin. To which he will actually mention, just quickly, Leffrin's also an old friend of mine. Sorry, carry on.
I would say it's up to us to make sure that those two in particular do make it.
Not enough hours in the day, if you ask me. I better get back downriver. Jess has the right of it. Early morning's definitely a time for hunting, and for the most part, it seems a time for sleeping for the dragons. Oh. Bye, music. Sorry. And it seems a time for sleeping for the dragons. And you'll notice that most dragons are sleeping. Even your dragons are mostly headed down, sort of having finished, looking like they're going to bed down for a nap. No travelling yet.
Well, guess I'll get to skinning. I'll be good to go in an hour or so.
All right, but you get that looked at. Patrick seems...
He's actually more competent than I would have expected.
He seems incredibly powerful, which makes me even more worried by him. But we'll see. And he's just hearing mutter as he walks away, in the hands of children. You know, like, quite literally. Yeah. You're going with the Greft line, are you? I'll remember this. But yeah, I mean, Patrick and Twee, you will be sort of around and you would have heard most of this. Arya, Silver's waved you over to the cookpot.
Yeah.
And it is there that the two of you and Alum, quiet Alum, the three of you, ostensibly you're meant to have Jerd with you, but fuck knows where she's gone. Quiet Alum here. And Sylv. As you gather around the fire, you'll note that Sylv has collected berries and a couple of green things, and she sort of holds them up and I'm not so sure that these... I think they're edible, maybe. I don't know. I took a bite. It didn't hurt. But they'd be better cooked.
Those things are pretty good.
Alan leans over and... I don't think we want to eat those. They're good for nettle stings, though. I don't know what you Americans call them. Even if you have them, I don't think you have nettles either, do you? Do you have nettles in America?
I don't.
I don't think you guys do.
James.
Stinging nettles specifically, but okay, so...
Yeah.
Nettles that sting you when you touch them and leave horrible marks, they're a lot more painful than you'd expect them to be. But these are huge leaves called dock leaves that are like used for rubbing on to ease
but they don't
burning.
do anything.
Okay, if you say so. But
They
anyway,
don't
they
work.
are traditionally used for sort of salves and easing pain. They're going to be incredibly bitter if you eat them. And Arya would be able to detect that and know that. As would Alan, who was sort of saying it. But he sort of reaches over and... Though those berries are very nice. I used to gather for my mum. My dad used to grow some things that weren't very edible. But I'm not much use at cooking. Is there anything I can do?
You can help with prepping the stuff.
Okay, I can chop. He takes out a fairly expensive-looking sharp knife. Like it's not, you couldn't stab someone with it. It's only sort of this length, but it looks quite a sharp, but quite a expensive belt knife. Arya, give me a perception check.
Perception?
See if you notice something about it.
Okay.
So you're not going to touch it, so no investigation will be done.
Okay, 13.
13, yeah. You do notice very briefly the hint of an inscription of a maker's mark. You don't recognize the mark itself, but even for it to have a maker's mark, it's got to be a little pricey. It's quite at odds with his almost rag-like dress. Sylv won't notice. She's busy cutting a squirrel's feet off.
That's a very nice knife, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Truth be told, it's the only part of my grandfather left in the family. My mother's father stopped speaking to her when she married. He lives on the 3rd. Give me a... I actually made a skill for this recently, a people check. But just give me a straight charisma check.
Riz. Alright.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So you didn't spend much time in Treehawk. But the 3rd is the 3rd floor up. Well, the 1st floor is for the trading hall. And the 2nd floor is like the richest nobles and the shops. So he's pretty rich. And Sylv sort of, the 3rd? I went there once. We were just passing through, but... Wow. And with that, Adam sort of quite heavily chops down one of these vegetables and, well, this is what's left of him. And you can see he's almost like aggressively cutting his grandfather up in his mind.
Maybe go a little gentler.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay. So, you joined with a bunch of scalies for an adventure. That's a choice.
It was a choice. Better choice than most places, though.
You travelled a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, have you ever seen the sea?
I have.
Oh, is it as big as they say?
Endless.
Endless. Whoa.
Well, nearly endless. I think there's a land at some point, but when you look at the horizon, it's
You can't see any land?
blue meeting blue. No?
Whoa, nothing can be that big, surely. Wow. I don't think I'd like
thought
it.
about sailing across, but
No, I wouldn't do that. I don't like the boats that... Not Tarman, because he feels, reliable. But some of the other boats I've seen, I wouldn't want to go on them. Not alone on the sea. That's huge. Oh. Sylv sort of takes a little bite of one of the berries and says, these are nice. What's that dragon doing? And as she sort of nods towards it, you'll see at the edge... Do you remember that stick I just brought across? Well, now, the silver has one rabbit in his mouth, is yanking at it, and the whole stick is sort of flopping along behind him as he's yanking at it with his face.
Hey, calm.
Looks
Easy.
back at you and sort of... Arr! Starts pulling again with his mouth.
I will use silent image to sort of create like a few different rabbits behind him.
That is an incredibly intelligent moment for him.
Wow.
That is a 14. He turns around and he turns around and sort of... He's watching them, but he's still got his mouth down on the rabbit on the stick.
Okay.
And then he sort of jumps and pounces at one of the silent images, bringing the stick with him again, yanking it even further away from you. Alan grabs the other end of the stick and starts pulling it away. Hey, back!
I'm gonna sort of like try and get to the other end. Not necessarily like I'm not gonna touch the dragon. I'm just merely gonna try and like cut off the where that particular
Yeah,
rabbit is.
not
on?
difficult to do. You cut that rabbit and immediately sort of yanks it away, and sort of the give just suddenly goes away, right? Because he had the tension of Alan pulling, and then suddenly he didn't, and he sort of rolls over backwards a couple of times with the rabbit in his mouth, and sort of pulls it behind a rock, and you just hear this sort of noisy crunching, and then slowly the copper sort of moves around. And... Oh.
Hey there.
Ah.
Food?
She sort of almost nods at you like a human.
Okay. I'll cut off part of a rabbit. Or so like the back legs.
Okay. She grabs it in her mouth. She puts it on the floor. She puts her paw on it. And takes a little step further towards you. Looks at you.
Oh, you're getting greedy, aren't you?
Hungry.
Hungry? Okay. Not too much more, though, okay? You need to share.
It's the minutest shake of her head.
Yeah, I'll give more of the rabbit.
With that, she sort of takes her bit and moves away. You'll notice that none of the other dragons bother the humans for the human food. They seem to understand the humans need to be alive and strong to look after them. But these two, they're not getting any much else, right? They're getting a little bit from the hunt each time, but they're really not getting cared for directly as much. Syl sort of looks at you and... We really should try and care for them a little bit, but... I'm so tired. Melkor's so determined. So determined? Is that the word I was looking for? That's not the word I was looking for at all. So demanding. Yeah, that's the word I wanted. Thank you. So demanding.
He's determined to.
He's very determined. And yeah. He. It's not so much that he demands. It's just. I know he's hungry, and there's so much of him to clean and polish, and when you get to one end, and the other end's dirty again. And I didn't think that I wanted to look after a dragon. I just didn't think they'd be so big.
Yeah, there's a few that are very large, like yours.
And that one.
I guess I'm a bit fortunate.
And she sort of nods over, and you'll see that Patrick and Twiggy, you will see this even more clearly as this dragon is coming towards you. Standing on its back legs, Hebe is following Rapskull. As Rapskull's sort of dancing backwards and moving his arms up and down. You have no idea what they're doing. It doesn't look like anything a dragon should be doing. In fact, it looks a bit like a performing elephant from a circus. Not that your characters would know that, but at least as players you can see that, And Rapskull sort of almost backs into you. Come on, Hebe! You got it! You got it! Really good girl! Good girl! Come on! Keep going! Keep going! Bit more! Bit more! And then sort of almost backs into Patrick.
Hey.
Oh, sorry! We'll go this way, Hebe! And he sort of like turns to the side, but you can see the dragon can't turn on her back legs. And she just sort of puts it there. Hungry! It's the first thing you've ever heard from Hebe.
Wow.
Patrick's like about to cure wounds Twiggy when all this is happening. He just stops, hands aflame like midair.
This dragon looks angry and quite scary and quite big.
Uh-oh.
And Rapskull sort of...
Rapskull.
Uh-huh, yeah. We'll get you something. No, not me. We'll get you something. Come on. We haven't done your flying practice yet. And the dragon sort of... gives it a growl and the teeth sort of snarl out. And you see like almost this sort of... Her breath is almost heating Rapskull's face. And, all right. All right, food first. Food first. Yeah, food first. Come on, Hebe. Let's go hunting. And then he sort of puts a big grin on his face and, sorry, Patrick.
I'm just like.
He was teaching that. He was teaching that dragon to walk like people.
Just put my both hands on Twiggy's forehead. And she will feel that warmth, that inner warmth from
Wow.
within. That's 21 healing.
Oh my gosh.
Was Twiggy hurt?
I was
Yeah, she
busted
got
up
battered to the
that,
side, remember?
from
Oh,
that
yeah.
dragon.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Patrick.
You're welcome, Twiggy.
You're getting good at that.
I'm good at everything. I'm gonna be in Elden Ring one day. I have to be good at everything.
Oh. You think so? Twiggy looks
Yeah.
at her own hands.
I won't forget you, though.
Okay. Well, I hope you don't go too far once you're in Elden Ring.
Well, if we're the people to their dragons, you can be my person to my Elden Ring.
What does that make me?
The person to
dragon?
my Elden Ring.
Okay.
Think of me like the dragon and you're my person.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna start giving you bath, but
Well, you've got to start somewhere. A couple of days ago, you weren't giving the dragon a bath, and now you are.
that's true. I guess you can become good at anything. Damn.
As you say that, you just hear, fat chance! And Jared sort of walks past you in a bit of a mood, storms up to the campfire.
What's your problem?
Excuse me?
He's not gonna be an Elden Ring! It's not even a thing!
You don't know what I'm gonna
Yeah,
do.
you don't know.
You'll never be smart!
Neither will you.
She sort of looks at you for a minute. She just shakes her head and then just looks to Arya as like, idiots.
You know, you'd think for someone who's so scaly, you'd be a lot nicer to other people.
Whoa.
I think everybody should take a walk.
Yeah, walk away!
I just came
You
back!
too.
I didn't do anything! I'm just talking about how I'm gonna be in Elden Ring. She was being mean.
Yeah.
Sylph sort of
I'm
looks
not
at you
putting
and,
up with that.
do you mean Elderling?
That's what I said.
Whoa.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's just my accent.
I don't think we're gonna be Elderlings anytime soon.
No, just
We
my...
need to get
that
the
attitude.
we need to make the dragons better first.
My dragon's
That's what
already-
Melkor. And as she says this, Melkor's voice rings out quite loudly and sort of brassily across the hall. None of you will be Elderlings unless we get to Kelsingra. I suggest you put your minds to that. Enough idle chatter about things you don't understand.
What's his problem?
Patrick gets very visibly upset.
There's too many things
He
the
wondered
dragons are
about-
talking about that they don't remember properly. And he turns back to the herd of dragons, sort of those who are present, and sort of, you should put your minds to remembering that which matters. Why was Kelsingra important? Why do we need to get there? How are we going to get there? Important questions. I suggest you all, far be it from me to tell you how to be humans, but I don't think you need to bark so much to get things done.
I storm off also. I don't need to be scolded by a dragon.
As the two of you head off. Do you head off together?
I'll follow a little behind Patrick.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna-
After a little while, you'll get to Sestacan, who's sort of crouched a little close to the water, but not that close.
Oh.
Very gently, Patrick. He
like-
sort of looks at you. He's right, you know. Nobody will be an elderling until we get to Kelsinger.
That doesn't mean... That doesn't mean that people have to be mean.
No. But...
And I run to his leg and hug it very tightly and just sob.
Aw.
Oh, he's Roxanne. But we must make it. And to do that, we must be strong, all of us, myself as well. You did well in the hunting this morning.
I know.
He sort of oddly takes a wing and almost sort of pats you on the back. But it's not really a pat, it's more like a sort of flap pat. And then he sort of looks at you and... Why don't you and your little friend go fishing?
I'm not really hungry.
I am.
Okay then.
And you can tell that whilst in part he's suggesting you do something that's good for you, he's really only trying to get you something to do something that's good for him.
Sure. I'll wipe my wet face and turn on my heel. Come on, Twiggy. We need to go fish.
Twiggy is punching a tree right now. But
Off you go.
So
Go punch a
mad.
fish.
but she says fine. But I'm not happy about it. Only for Balapur.
As the day progresses, the two of you can fish. Arya and Sylph will prepare the evening meal with Adam and Emil and Natani. Natani will Emil will go out hunting and return back with the group a bit later. Natani, you're left at a little bit of a dead end, but Lucio will convince you to come over and do a lot of grooming. And we'll swiftly make it to the evening meal. And as you're all sort of sat around the fire, the meat sort of roasting, Kreft sort of
Yep.
stands up. We should talk about something. There's been a lot of arguments going on. If we're going to be whatever it is we're going to be when we get to Kelsinger, if it's going to be a community of us, we've got to make our own rules. We've got to make them right. And we've got to make them fair. And more, we must stop bickering. These arguments do nothing for us.
I think a rule should be that you can't be mean. And I give that girl a very pointed look.
You try to. Then you don't see Judd present.
Oh, damn. Well, I still stand by my rule.
Is there anybody else not present?
No. Well,
Sure.
there's nobody else on the boat people aren't there. Maybe being mean should be something we discuss. But what I'm talking about is that the rules aren't the same as they were back at Treehawk. You know, the rules that say that people like us cannot have children, cannot be leaders, cannot be wealthy, cannot be someone worthwhile. Now I'm telling you that all that's going to change. We make our own rules. And Tamara sort of, but we can't. If we have children, they'll be more deformed. Deformed? The dragons might be able to aid with that, they say, but what I'm saying is that we have to think as a community, a group, with leaders. He sort of looks around and...
Are Are you saying you're the leader?
Well, who else would be? I'm the oldest. I'm the
I'll
toughest.
raise my
I'm the
hand.
best hunter, although... Do you need something?
I would like to be leader.
I'm sure
I'm
you
the
would.
best.
I'm the oldest. I'm the toughest. I'm the best hunter.
Is he the best hunter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tomorrow's pretty
I was gonna
good, but
argue-
he's...
I was gonna argue for tomorrow.
He's
but I
come
was
back
like,
with enough
actually,
food for
I
that
remember
huge black
him.
dragon and for
Exactly.
others, right?
Well,
But he thinks about arguing just for the sake of it. But he is the best hunter.
my points are, I'm the youngest.
Mm-hmm.
I can make a really good ham and cheese toasty. I'll never be mean. And I also have a pet fox.
Great points. So,
Sorry, I can't reply! I was dead. Graf sort of looks at you and... Your point is heard.
Thank you.
And discarded. And then sort of looks around and... I'm sure others will be leaders too, but right now... You can't have this bickering in the camp. That's why Jerd is on the boat.
she's in trouble.
You can't be playing favourites. And he looks at Tamara. Or playing others against each other. He looks again quite directly at Tamara.
Scandalous.
And you can't be irresponsible if you don't understand consequences. And he looks really determinedly at Rapscal.
Well,
Natani. I need help across the water. You said you'd be fit this evening. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Thanks. I suggest that our dragons are well groomed tonight. They'll want to make progress tomorrow. I'm sure we'll have some more food for them shortly. And Daddy sort of looks around at all of you, expecting someone to challenge. But as he gets just about out of hearing range, everybody else will hear Tats go, I don't want to follow him. Yeah.
tell me about it.
Why him anyway?
Right?
Silly man. Can't even open his mouth properly.
Damn, roasted.
And Tamara's the best hunter. Well, not actually, really. As long as they stay away, and I needed Natani to carry all my kills. But Natani, you are led away to Graf's boat. We hunted food across the river. But I need help bringing it across. I can't row and make sure the food doesn't fall over the edge. Is that alright?
Yeah.
Good. And with that, he will get you on the boat. And begin rowing quite powerfully across as the sun begins to set. Isn't that nice?
You know, a very important thing that a leader has?
Go on.
Loyalty.
You're right. We should all be loyal to each other.
Loyalty is earned.
Oh, others loyal to him. Yes. But it has to start somewhere, right? You trust the leaders, and then when they prove their worth, you keep trusting them. But if they never have anything that they're trusted with, how can they start and prove their ability to lead? Besides, who of them is capable of leading? Their children.
Perhaps you are the best choice. That doesn't mean that taking over is the best way to do it.
You're right. But it's getting dangerous out here and we can't afford the arguments. Besides, who said I should lead alone? You're gonna have to choose, you know.
pardon?
You're gonna have to choose.
Could you spell that out for me?
Well, Tats is speaking to Tamara. Sylph might be young, but she's got her eyes on Aloe. Twiggy's with Patrick. Judd has discarded Rapscal, and I'm assuming she'll pick one of the twins unless... So who's it gonna be? You must have noticed. The boy's vying for your attention.
Sort of like think back as I'm trying to remember any conversation with anybody.
Not so much. You've seen the boys sort of like playing at swords and trying to be brave, but most of them are just kids. They're not really...
Yeah.
You don't think anybody's
Given this is
trying
the
to grab your attention.
first conversation we've really had, probably not the best start.
I wasn't suggesting that you had to choose me. I'm just saying.
Well, you had
It's
some
sowing
indications
discord.
there.
You know?
How about we just get the meat and we just don't talk for the night?
If that's the way you want it to be. But you need to choose someone before it causes too many problems. Like that quiet girl with the mask. People
Which
don't know
one
what to
are you?
think. Arya. They'll get the wrong impression, you know.
Maybe we give people some time to make impressions before making assumptions.
The meat's there. He nods to show where the meat is. You'd be a good leader, Natani. But you wouldn't be the best. Hard decisions need to be made and made quickly, before we have real problems on our hands. If you don't know what I mean, or if you think there's plenty of time to wait and think about it and make impressions, maybe you should speak to Jared. She could do with that.
Did that seem like a threat, or was he actually just saying, talk to Jerd?
He's really saying, like, if you don't understand why it's important, talk to Jared.
Okay.
He gestures, and you'll notice that there is two large, what looks like almost buffalo. They are very big. And
How the heck does he expect to get buffalo in
they're,
those?
they are on a large raft. And you will note that Jess and Davy are already here, sort of tying it onto the raft. And the two canoes are going to drag the raft across, is the idea. They've got their own canoe. That's the logic. And as you show up, Davy sort of... Hey! Oh, Natani, fantastic. Could use more of those. Your strong arms, if you don't mind me saying. You were magnificent in the fight earlier. Wonderful. Amazing, in fact. Are you alright? Are you feeling a bit better?
I've been better. Let's get this back to camp.
As you he sort of nods at you. Absolutely fine. Then he moves over towards Grafton. What did you say to her, idiot? And then sort of comes over, moves back to you, Natani, and it's just like... He's a lot of bluster. Come on. You can come in my boat. Jess will go with Graft. I'll row. Just make sure that rope
There's
doesn't
a big,
drag, right?
tortured look on Natani's face as she tries to figure out who she'd rather not sit with, and then she just resigns herself to going with him.
Yeah, as he sort of sets you down, he sort of... Come now, what's troubling you? Talk it out. That's what I always say. And he begins to row. not one for talking it out very well. And he sort of allows you to bypass that. And it's that stupid girl's fault, isn't it? It's Jerd's fault, isn't it? Did he talk to you about her?
Is she okay?
Oh, as okay as anyone can be after, doing what she's doing. They don't teach the girls much when they've... Oh, I see. Well, basically, when you're young, you get the birds and the bees talk. Well, I didn't, because totally not relevant. But you might have got the conversation, right? The birds and the bees and, and how they do the things and whatever. Well, anyway, those that are born a little too scaly up in Treehawk, they don't get that talk. They don't get told how to look after themselves and how to keep themselves clean and careful and, Let's just say that the water burns and... The water burns. Oh, I don't know. You should talk to the girl yourself. Hell, there is nobody less qualified to understand it than me. Apart from Cousin. He sort of giggles. Keeps rowing and, Anyway. What did he do? Try and lay his claim on you?
I mean, he did lay his claim on the entire camp, so...
The leadership speech. He's been practicing that one with Jess, That's where the seed starts. Jess has been telling them that, Jess is... Excuse me. I'm always so behind on this chat. Oh, dear. Cranberries, something on the scale, you're going to have to expand on that for me.
That's good for a UTI. Drink cranberry juice.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, so he sort of looks at you, and the leadership stuff starts with Jess. About being rich. He sort of leans in, and he sort of almost stumbles forwards as if to get close to you, and sort of speaks to the side of you, and is like, I think Jess is up to something. I don't know what. And he sort of leans back and he carries on rowing. Anyway, you don't have to choose anyone if you don't want to. Choose no one. Choose everyone. Well, don't choose everyone. Judd's trying that. It's a terrible idea. But whatever. Choose nobody. Do whatever you like. There's plenty of time.
Okay, ignoring the whole choosing nonsense, do you all intend to stay in Kelsingra?
Me?
At the
No.
end of this?
I'm just a hunter. I'm just there to get you there. You guys, what do you think you were going to do? Drop the dragons off like it's a school holiday and then head on back home to Mummy? You don't think they're still going to need you to grow? Besides, you're becoming a community. Some of you are making choices, changes. I don't know about you, but some of them won't be accepted back to Treehawk at all. You didn't realize this was a one-way trip, sister?
Number one, it's been like a few days. I think people can chill out with the choosing and then the choices and the everything. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
a
hear you.
one-way trip for some of us. That's great, and some of that's really expected. Everybody's panicking, I think, a little too much.
Come back to me in a few days. See if you still think that way. Just saying. But, she didn't wait around. And it is causing problems. Just saying. It's been about 5 nights. Maybe 6. It shouldn't be causing problems to Sally. You are right. Debbie sort of looks at you, and that's why I keep it simple. I sleep alone tonight. And tomorrow. And the next day. And probably the rest. Oh. Do you mind taking the oars for a minute? That's hard work.
Yeah, no problem.
He reaches over and grabs the rope from you, and as you sort of reach the oars. And I wasn't joking. You really do fight well.
I try.
As you guys keep rowing, eventually you pull in next to Tarman, and you hear a female yelling quite loudly. Don't you get yourself pregnant! That's what you hear at the end of it. It'll be me who has to deal with it. You think that's Skelly? But it might be Berlin? It's one of the ship's girls.
You just hear Backpack just say, I can't get pregnant.
You're not anywhere near. We're at the boat. But you will see Jerd leave the boat, sniff quite loudly. And then as she sees you, she sort of... You heard nothing. All right. She wipes herself. You see her clutching a pale sort of like pile of bandages in her hand. Davy sort of looks at you and just... Well, shit. We heard nothing, right?
Yeah.
Guess we get hauling this in. How's your dragon?
He's doing pretty good, but actually, do you guys think you could handle this, or do you still need my help?
He looks at the two huge buffalo and... We can get someone else. Hey, Leftrin!
No,
we could use
no.
Medida! And he's already
whatever.
called it out.
No,
And then the huge muscle guy gets off the boat. And we'll let you wander.
I'm gonna go after Jerd.
Okay. Yeah. You catch up with her a little way away. And Arya and Sylph, who are on the edge of camp, you will see Notani and Jerd coming into range. You could join or not, depending on how you're feeling. Jerd sort of looks at you and... I'm sorry.
Or?
Being a bitch. That's what they say, right?
I haven't really heard a lot of people saying. They're kind of not saying, rather obviously.
Oh, thought Graf made it pretty clear I was the center of everybody's problems. Well, no more. Guess I'll choose. And stay chosen. I wanted to try it, right? Back at home we're told we can't. You know, it was so easy. At first, he was just being kind, he was just being nice. Then he told his brother. I felt like an idiot and exposed, so I left off with that, and then I thought I'd speak to someone else who was not like us, you know, who might know a bit more, and then he told me he didn't like the way I acted, so that was stupid rapscal and all the laughing. And then I got hurt. That's what happened. I got hurt.
Sounded like the very first thing that happened was that you got hurt.
Well, she let out like a sort of pathetic laugh, cry thing, sob. No, I got hurt. Like... And she sort of pulls her top down to show you like the top of her breasts. And like they're all... Not like actual her breasts, but like just to show you the scales go all the way down. And she lifts her shirt up and you see they keep going down. Like she's covered in green scaling. We're not built the same. I didn't know it till Belen told me.
I'm sorry.
No, it's my stupid fault. I'm sorry. Did you... Greft? Did you promise him anything? I wish I had your confidence. So he's free?
Jared,
Yeah.
you can be okay by yourself
No,
and be
I
confident in
can't.
yourself. You don't have to chase after people.
I can't.
Maybe not yet.
I can't at all. You'll understand. But not yet. Alright? Not yet.
How do you expect to be happy with anyone if you can't be happy with yourself?
Strong words. But you'll understand. Tell them I'm sick. Or something. She looks back and you notice, like, Graft sort of in the shadows waiting. I'm sorry, Natani. I'm sorry. And she heads to Graft. As you get back to the camp, you'll hear Cedric sort of coming into the camp. I've been asked to speak with you all about something. I don't know why me. But at least refused. Somebody needs to pair up with Rapskull tomorrow. On the boats. That's all.
What?
He sort of looks around and... God, I feel stupid. And he sort of goes off in his posh boots, sort of holding... He's holding a little piece of squirrel in a beautiful handkerchief. And he sort of takes his food away. Tamara sort of looks over at Tats and looks over at you, Natani, and Can you manage with Tats tomorrow, just for the day? Is that alright?
Sure.
Rapscal? I'll go with you. And you see she sort of looks at Tats like, well, like something. She sort of gives him a long look as if to say, look what I've done. And on that note, we will end. And we will come to the timeless tradition of MVPs. And I shall come first to Josh. I believe that's where I ended, right? That is a thing.
Goodness, I think so. First of all, I enjoyed the first combat of the campaign. It was very nice. Very cool. I really liked the moment where Natani was on the boat talking to one of the guys. One of the guys was like, "Oh, did you think you was just gonna, take the dragons and then just go back off to mommy?" And me and Michaela both nodding in unison, like, "Yeah, that's exactly what we thought."
Yeah, I like that. I like that one. Jay.
Yeah. First combat. Yay. I love hiding. An
excellent decision, given poor Ranculos' crit.
Oh my gosh, that was...
I'm really glad we didn't kill his dragon while he wasn't here.
I wouldn't have let it happen.
Would it
I would
be
have just,
so
I
funny?
would have fudged the numbers. I wouldn't have let it happen.
Or whatever.
No, anybody else, like, if someone's here, then sure, they're fair game, but, like, I'm not killing his dragon while he's not here.
I'd be so.
Oh, man. All this intertangled romance stuff. Oh my god.
It's different. You guys have never seen me do a combat like do a combat. I call it a combat. Never seen me do a combat like this.
Different sort of combat.
You guys have never seen me do campaign stuff like this. I love that song. Was that Jordan Sparks? Great song. Yeah.
Original? I don't think so.
It's definitely someone. That might not be the original, but anyway. Michaela, your MVP.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I love drama, so, I'm enjoying all the... I was like, please, Natani, please talk to Jared before the session ended. So I'm so glad she did. But my specific little moment was, Patrick's, help me, Natani, and then the clone walks away.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I like that. Speaking of which, you got sort of lumped in the middle of everything today, Laura. Your MVP.
I know.
I like all the drama, and I was happy to have our first combat, but there was just the Patrick sobbing, going up to Red and crying, and then just at the end, come on, Twiggy, we need to go fish. It just made me laugh a lot.
And you really did sound like a 9-year-old who'd just been told they were sent to bed, right? It's like, come on, Thomas, we're going to bed. It was great. It was really good. I have to say, I'm going to top that with the best whispered conversation I've ever experienced in any campaign. Between Patrick and Twiggy, with like other people doing the slumber party, shh! Well, he just comes up with his puffed up chest and he's like, Twiggy! Wake up! It was great. From that moment onwards, it was just like, and then like, it just provoked this series of events. I really enjoyed that moment because it was so like, I would say unscripted. The whole of D&D is unscripted, but it was like, do you know what I mean? It just sort of panned a whole bunch of events I hadn't planned. It was really cool. I really enjoyed that. So I just thought that whisper conversation was great. I too enjoyed the first combat. There aren't going to be many. So this was really quite fun and quite
So
interesting. Yeah, as I said, it's very difficult to imagine a place where there's a combat that only includes you guys. Like, at the moment, that's something that just wouldn't make sense, right? Why would the 5 of you and no one else just wander off? Just, why would they? You know, I mean, I can understand, like, how Twiggy and Patrick might get in the fight.
You, and you know, why not him too?
Exactly, right? That guy I haven't spoken to since I got here, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think Arya and Natani have really interacted. I don't think Twiggy and Patrick have interacted with Emil at all. Like, there's really no logical reason why the 5 of you would just... So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I was a little hesitant. There's so much, like, entangled romancy mesh. And obviously, the book can span 9 months, a year, like, quite easily. Whereas spanning that in sessions is really quite complicated. So things are perhaps happening a little sooner or earlier than you might have expected. But also, I think if you get yourself sort of lumped in that situation... I mean, God, you only have to look at, like, kids' summer camps, right? Teenage summer camps. Like, romance drama is happening way quicker than 5 days. Just saying. So, yeah. But anyway, I thought it was really good fun, but that is the best whispered conversation we've ever had in D&D. And on that note, that is where we're going to end. So if you guys would like to say goodbye... Oh,
Bye.
we will see you soon.
In the new year.